Hey there, it's been a while. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be grateful to you.
Remy confesses to Electra. In the design office, Will told Ivy that nothing made sense about Electra getting fired. Ivy stated that she was quite delighted with her work and didn't know of any concerns. Ivy speculated that the job was more essential to Electra than other people knew. Will inquired what she meant because if there was something she knew that could let him be a better assistance to Electra, then he wanted to know what it was. Ivy didn't inform him about Electra's background. Will told Ivy that he wasn't going to quit up until he learned who was behind what happened to Electra, and Ivy agreed. In the CEO's office, Carter and Hope told Katie that Carter had a meeting with Fanny Grayson and that she was bringing a perfume line to consider. Carter thought the perfume line was a suitable fit for his goals to expand into a global luxury brand. Katie acknowledged it could be a good concept but believed he was moving fast. When Fanny came, they were all introduced properly. Hope was impressed that Fanny was so skilled, with a singing career and as a businesswoman. Fanny told them she had a fantastic team that made sense that make people feel more amorous and lovely. Hopefully, this captures the beauty and sophistication of Forrester, she remarked as she sprayed Katie and Hope's wrists with a sample. Fanny asked about the changes and if she might meet with Brooke, but Hope said that Brooke had personal things to deal with at home. Fanny exhibited 3 of the scents but was then interrupted by a phone call from a music producer who said she had to meet. After the meeting, Will and Ivy came into the CEO's office and demanded some answers from Katie, Carter, and Hope. Katie balked, but Ivy agreed that they deserved an explanation. Be honest. What did Electra do that was so horrible that you had to let her go? Will asked Katie. Carter and Hope told Katie to show Will the truth. She brought out her phone and showed Will the photographs. Now do you see? She's not the sweet, innocent girl that you think, Katie explained. Will took one look and claimed that it wasn't Electra in the picture. That's an AI-generated image, a deepfake, Will explained as Ivy gasped behind him. In Remy's apartment, Electra heard Remy coming. He was aggressively barking at someone outside that he would never cleaning that grill again and sounded upset. Electra raced out of the bathroom and dove behind the couch as the door opened, and he came storming in. He calmed down, took off his clothes, and then walked into the bathroom. Remy saw the light was left on but then washed his face. When he stood up, he observed movement behind him in the mirror. Electra got up to leave, but he spotted her and told her to halt. Electra cried that she knew it was him. Remy tried to calm her down, stating that she was obviously unhappy but that the people at Forrester were not her friends. Just like back home. They can't live with you, but I can't live without you, Electra, Remy said. Electra told Remy that she viewed all of the images on his wall. He advised her to forget about that and simply go away with him, and he would take care of her. Electra yelled that he wasn't her friend and that he had manipulated the images. Eventually, Remy admitted that he did. Okay, yes, I did it. I had to. I couldn't allow you be with Will, I couldn't let you be with anyone. Remy explained. That's what this is about? That's why I lost my job. Electra gasped. Remy told her that she had abandoned him in Dallas and that Will was trying to get between them, so he sent the images to Will's mom at Forrester. I had no choice. I love you. We are intended to be together. I couldn't take the thought of you with some other guy, Remy told Electra. Please just come away with me, and I promise I'll never do it again, Remy implored. You sent the pictures knowing I'd be fired and disgraced and you want me to go away with you? Electra yelled. Remy stated that he only did it out of love. Electra tried to make a run for it, but Remy closed the door on her and trapped her inside his flat. At the prison, Bill came to see Luna but was astonished when she entered into the room covered in bruises. Luna told him that the other women in the prison did it to her, and if she'd shouted for aid, she wouldn't gotten it worse. Luna informed Bill that she realized that she deserved punishment for what she did, but she didn't belong there. Luna pleaded Bill, saying that only he could comprehend who she was and what had happened to her. I'm not making excuses for myself, but I wouldn't be here if not for my mother. I'm not a killer, it's not who I am. They're going to kill me in here. Please, Bill. Somebody get me out of here. Luna sobbed. Next week on The Bold and the Beautiful, Remy slowly examines an underground parking lot. Come on, Electra, make a noise, he seethed. Luna yells at Bill, asking where he is going as he goes out the door at the prison. Taylor warns Steffi that Brooke will try to win her father back. Brooke informs Ridge that Forrester Creations belongs to him, and she wants it back in his hands. Remy chases terrified Electra, Bill's demand for Luna. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, December 30th, state that Electra Forrester will fear now that Remy Price is refusing to allow her leave his apartment. Electra just has a couple options at this point, so she might change her tune and pretend she overreacted. It's easy to imagine Electra suddenly sitting down and pretending like they can sort all this out. Perhaps Electra will urge Remy to let her go home and pack for their New York trip or anything along those lines. Electra might tell Remy what he wants to hear in hopes of getting the heck out of there. Unfortunately, Remy will have his guard up and may have his suspicions about Electra's change of heart. Electra might modify her strategy if she tosses something at Remy and eventually rushes out the door. One way or another, Electra will make it out of that apartment, but it won't be the end of the danger. Remy will follow Electra into what appears like a storage cellar in BNB's preview video for the week of December 30th to January 3rd. While Electra hides and fears Remy's next move, Will Spencer will stand by the evaluation he's just made of the snapshot Katie Logan handed him. Katie finally let Will see the reason Electra was fired, but he realized it was a profound fake pic right immediately. Ivy Forrester will back Will up as she knows someone targeted Electra with salacious false images. Now Ivy will believe the same person is back at it, and may presume Remy is responsible since he's clearly infatuated with Electra.
Once Will gets updates on all the newest developments, he may frantically try to reach Electra and grow frightened about her safety. Over with Luna Nozawa, she'll continue begging with Bill Spencer for help. Luna fears she could face a harsh fate in jail if Bill doesn't assist her gain her freedom. However, Bill will compel Luna to open up about targets Tom Starr and Paul Hollister before he'll agree to aid her. Luna keeps insisting her acts were the consequence of temporary insanity. But Bill may think she's reluctant to face the nefarious nature of what she did. The bold and the beautiful spoilers claim Bill will try to convince Luna to confront an unpleasant fact. So we'll bring you more predictions on the stressful moments ahead. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Ridge's double wedding joins Thomas and Paris ceremony. The bold and the beautiful spoilers state that Steffi Forrester Finnegan is delighted about Ridge Forrester going back to Taylor Hayes. Since Taylor expresses anxiety about Brooke Logan getting Ridge back, Steffi could push for a quickie wedding, with Thomas Forrester also marrying the not soon. Might there be a surprise double wedding? The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Taylor Hayes' rekindle romance. BNB spoilers suggest that when Taylor returned to LA, she claimed to not need a partner. However, Taylor is still in love with Ridge after all these years. So when Brooke took the CEO job at Forrester Creations, Ridge deemed it the ultimate betrayal. In true soap opera tradition, Ridge immediately bounced back to his ex-wife, Taylor. BNB spoilers. Reunion concern. It is hinted that during the week of December 30th, Taylor would come out to Steffi about her fears. Even while Taylor likes being with Ridge again, she is scared about her heart. Taylor recognizes that putting her feelings down for years was one component in her broken heart syndrome. Taylor also knows from history that Brooke will try to win Ridge back. In a preview clip for next week, Brooke informs Ridge that she's going to bring him Forrester Creations back. If Brooke does this properly, then she just could get Ridge back. Ridge did appear pretty unhappy following the recent Bridge breakup. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Steffi Forrester Finnegan's guarantee. The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest that Steffi is pleased that her parents are back together. It is something she has coveted for years. However, as Taylor expresses her anxiety with Steffi, may the daughter take control? It would be exactly like Steffi to persuade Ridge to seal the deal with Taylor. Ridge never did marry Brooke again, so he won't have to worry about a divorce. Ridge might think it's a bit early to think about marriage. However, Steffi could keep pressing until she gets what she wants. BNB spoilers. Thomas Forrester's double wedding. Even if Ridge doesn't agree with the marriage idea, Steffi could do it for him. Thomas and Paris Buckingham will be marrying shortly. What if Steffi makes a surprise announcement at the wedding that it is going to be a double wedding with Ridge? Steffi would be ambushing her parents, but it would be hard for them to say no after that public statement. However, as all fans know, marriage is no certainty, especially in soaps. Elsa Esnault returns as Fanny Grayson on BNB. If the character of Fanny Grayson on The Bold and the Beautiful looks familiar, there's a good reason for that. French singer and actress Elsa Esnault is returning to the soap in the Friday, December 27th episode to reprise the character she originally played back in October 2023. The pleasure of returning to film in Los Angeles with my friends from B&B. Esnault said on Instagram in her native French. Thank you, head writer and executive producer Bradley Bell, for allowing me to live the American dream. And thank you to this fantastic crew, who are exceedingly kind to me every time. Fanny Grayson first appeared back on October 27th, 2023, when she traveled in Los Angeles to attend the fashion face-off between Ridge and Eric Forrester and see if there was a gown she may like to purchase. This time around, though, the singer is in town for business. She has a new perfume line to pitch, given that Carter wants Forrester Creations to spread out. Now that he's in control, perhaps a new perfume line is just the thing he's looking for. American viewers will only have seen Esnault on those few episodes of B&B, as all of her acting work has been in French films and television series. Her biggest role was playing Fanny in the French soap opera Love in Paris, formerly titled The Mysteries of Love. She's also a successful vocalist with many albums to her credit, including her recently released Christmas album Chante Noël. Soaps in Depth is also hearing that Fanny will continue to appear in the new year, but there are no particular air dates available yet. Still, that would appear to indicate that Carter would go for Fanny's perfume line. Stay tuned to see what happens. The Bold and the Beautiful star Matthew Atkinson is a father. It's reasonable to state that this is undoubtedly going to be the best role of his life. The Bold and the Beautiful star Matthew Atkinson is a father. The Bold and the Beautiful star Matthew Atkinson is a father. While there's no doubt that every soap loves the fantastic Christmas miracle, this was a real-life one for Matthew, who is best known for his role as Thomas Forrester on the iconic CBS serial. That's because he and his wife Brittany welcomed their first kid. How exciting! According to sources, Brittany took to her Instagram account to share a new family portrait of her alongside Matthew and their new bundle of joy. She captioned her image with, "Merry Christmas from the Atkinsons." How sweet! Brittany didn't disclose any other details about the newborn, but instead just tweeted a Christmas tree emoji over the young infant's face. Clearly, Brittany and Matthew are not going to be the kind of celebrity parents who are going to be publicizing their child's milestones on social media. Instead, they're going to do everything they can to preserve the tot and their family's privacy. The Bold and the Beautiful star Matthew Atkinson's family life on display. So far, Matthew Atkinson himself has not made any comments regarding his new role in his life, but we are confident that he's going to have something to say sooner or later. After all, he does look tremendously delighted to be a new father. We are sure that his alter ego Thomas Forrester had to be very thrilled for him, too. And not only that, but Brittany also looks absolutely wonderful after having just given birth. We wish them all the best in their new adventure as parents and can't wait to see more family images in the near future. Remy blocks Electra's escape, will expose his deepfake photo. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers recap shows that Will Spencer and Ivy Forrester discuss their complaints about Electra Forrester getting dismissed without being given a reason. Will sensed there was more to the tale and refused to stop searching until he obtained answers. Meanwhile, Katie Logan offered Carter Walton and Hope Logan updates on the scandalous photo problem. So Carter complimented her for managing things with Electra quietly. Next on B&B episode, Fanny Grayson showed up to market some specifically made sense for Forrester Creations. Since Fanny was a French artist with a strong following and Forrester didn't have a fragrance collection, Carter saw this as a great expansion potential. Fanny arrived and first seemed a little skeptical of all the Forrester changes, but she was thrilled about Brooke Logan joining this meeting. Hope had to notify Fanny that Brooke was dealing with personal difficulties, but Fanny was happy for the presentation regardless and seemed pleased about the future collaboration. Later, Ivy and Will sought answers for Electra's firing, so Carter and Hope urged Katie to show Will one of the obscene images. Will had a look at it and quickly concluded it was a deep fake. so he gave that news to Katie. In Remy Price's apartment, Electra crouched under the sofa when he came blowing in. Remy ultimately grew suspicious about someone being there and raced to slam the door closed when he caught Electra trying to sneak away. Electra questioned Remy about the photo collage and accused him of being behind the deep false pics, so he finally admitted he did it. Remy was sorry for taking things too far, but he loved Electra and couldn't let her be with anybody else. Electra got confirmation that Remy submitted some serious fakes to Katie and was the reason she lost her job. Although Remy wanted to run away with Electra to New York and take care of her, she insisted they weren't friends. Electra argued that Remy was going to jail instead, but he barred her from leaving since he stated he couldn't live without her. In jail, Bill Spencer arrived for a visit with Luna Nozawa, who was covered in scrapes and bruises. After Bill asked what occurred, Luna revealed she was brutally bullied by the other inmates and believed she wouldn't live if she stayed behind bars. Luna protested that Bill was the only one who understood her and stated she didn't belong in there. Although Luna stated she wasn't trying to make excuses, she insisted temporary insanity was the reason for her acts. Luna made another prediction about suffering a horrible end if she stayed, and begged Bill to help her escape out of the slammer. The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest Bill will have to deal with more of Luna's appeals soon enough. So remain with the CBS drama. Cupid Hope, Brooke ambushed by secret blind date. The bold and the beautiful spoilers claim that Brooke Logan is determined to have Ridge Forrester back. This time, Hope Logan isn't so sure Bridge is really fate. Despite Brooke's insistence, may Hope try to convince her mom to move on with a hidden blind date? Bridge breaks B&B spoilers state that Brooke took the CEO job at Forrester Creations under Carter Walton's guidance. Brooke plans to convince Carter to reverse the LLC. However, Brooke didn't alert Ridge ahead of time about her plans. Brooke merely texted Ridge that they needed to chat, and then the announcement went live. Ridge regarded it a betrayal. Of course, Ridge did ask Brooke to explain and she couldn't. That's because Brooke truly doesn't have a concrete plan yet. Brooke is only hoping she can convince Carter to change everything back. In the end, Ridge left Brooke and went back to Taylor Hayes. B&B spoilers. Brooke Logan's vow even though Ridge and Taylor are back together, Brooke isn't giving up. Brooke has pledged to get Ridge back, as well as fix the LLC problem. Brooke even told Hope that she plans on getting Ridge back. When Hope voiced uncertainty that they were actually meant to be, Brooke felt startled but put on a brave facade. Brooke has to realize that on some level, Hope is right. It couldn't be fate if Ridge can be so easily tugged in any direction. Hope Logan's doubt the bold and the beautiful spoilers show that Hope is definitely concerned about her mother's heart. Hope feels horrible that Brooke was distraught about the Forrester Creations takeover. At the same time, Hope seems to desire Brooke to break her link with Ridge. After all, Ridge called Hope some awful names, so I don't imagine she's going to be the biggest Bridge booster right now. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Secret blind date. It's feasible that Hope would try to encourage Brooke to move on from Ridge. Hope understands that Brooke won't accept to a date right now. Brooke is too heartbroken and determined to have Ridge back. So, Hope might lure Brooke into showing up at Il Giardino. Brooke might go, thinking she's having dinner with Hope and Beth Spencer. However, when Brooke gets there, who may be sitting at the table, it would actually be lovely to see Brooke with someone new rather than an old flame, so keep tuned. Paging Brooke Logan, Brooke took up the role as the new CEO of Forrester Creations. Instead of celebrating, she had the Christmas blues. Brooke had a case of Ridgeitis. She still pined for Ridge despite catching him with Taylor. FC's CEO was expected to come up for the first day of her new job. Carter and Hope had a critical meeting with Fanny Grayson on Friday, December 27th. Hope's mom was supposed to be there as well. Carter and Hope want to explore a new fragrance line. Brooke would have been the perfect person for the role since she successfully created the Belief brand. But she went MIA. Quitting already? There has to be a good reason as to why Brooke wasn't present for her first meeting. She presumably had a Christmas hangover, and not the drunken sort. She was still melancholy. After the holiday, Brooke believed she had made a mistake in accepting the CEO role. She shouldn't worry as she did the right thing. She's making sure that Forrester stays afloat. Brooke might quit faster than she started. She could have second thoughts after her talk with Ridge. He's certain that she deceived him. She could allow him to gaslight her into thinking so and change her mind. Wrong move on the other side. Brooke could be convinced to save the company, but she already committed her first error as CEO. She didn't show up to take command. Hope and Carter are already making decisions without running it by her first.
Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.